After finishing rigging up your sail, it's now time to fine trim your sail. In this episode, we're going to show you how to fine trim the downhaul, the outhaul, and the boom height. For this purpose, over all the years, we have developed a lot of visual indications which are going to make your rigging fast and accurate. On both the downhaul and the outhaul trim, we are always speaking about minimum tension and maximum tension. It is very important to understand that any change of the downhaul or outhaul tension has an influence on the counterpart. Meaning, if you change the downhaul tension, you must adjust the outhaul tension afterwards as well, and vice versa. When applying downhaul tension, the leech of the sail becomes loose. So you need to watch for the borderline between the tight part and the loose part. In this particular case, the borderline is at the max dot. To make it easier to spot the borderline between the loose and the tight part of the leech, just move the bottom part of the sail. With maximum downhaul tension, you reduce the profile in the sail and increase the loose leech. This both leads to a very light feeling and super stable sail for overpowered conditions, but also reduces the low-end acceleration power. If you over downhaul the sail, meaning beyond max, you completely kill any power in the sail as the sail becomes too flat and the sail becomes very twitchy, nervous. Minimum downhaul tension reduces the loose leech in the sail and increases the profile depth. This leads to more power, more acceleration and low-end power, but also to a heavier feeling and less controlled when overpowered. If you under downhaul the sail below the min dot, the sail becomes super deep in the profile and the battens move in front of the mast. This leads to a very bad rotation and the sail becomes very heavy in your hands. The downhaul tension of the sail accounts for approximately 60% of the sail performance and behavior. This means the outhaul tension is nearly as important as the downhaul tension. To be able to set your correct outhaul tension, you first need to find the so-called neutral tension. This you achieve by pulling with 2 fingers only until you start feeling a resistance. Once you have achieved the neutral tension, the trim range on all our no-cam sails is between 1 and 4 centimeters. This is approximately 1 finger. So once you have that, pull in by 1 centimeter and you have achieved the minimum outhaul tension. Minimum outhaul tension results in a very full profile. On the water, this leads to enormous low-end power, but on the other hand, when getting overpowered, the control is reduced. Coming from the so-called neutral tension, the maximum outhaul tension on all our no-cam sails is +4. +4 is roughly 3 fingers. Maximum outhaul tension reduces the profile in the sail. This leads to maximum control, especially in overpower conditions. But on the other hand, in underpower conditions, you reduce the power. With the introduction of the VTS tail in 2022, we first time visualized the correct neutral tension. You simply pull until the window closes and fix the rope in the cleat. There are individual recommendations on each sail for the min and max tension. In this case, min tension is +1. So coming from that point, you simply pull one marker to achieve minimum tension, and +4, so 2, 3, 4 for maximum tension. The biggest mistake you can do is to over-outhaul your sail. This leads to a super flat profile, and on the water to a nervous and twitchy sail behavior, and against the common belief, an even worse to control sail. Too little outhaul tension leads to a super deep profile, up to the point that the tip of the batten moves ahead of the mast, which leads, in the worst case, to an impossible rotation. As an orientation to find the right boom height, we have added markers to the boom cutout ranging from XS to XL. So just go by your t-shirt size and you have a good starting point. The individual range to put your boom is approximately 4 markers lower or 4 markers higher. As a simple guideline, if you move the boom up, you get more lift in the sail. This leads to better acceleration, low end power. On the other hand, if you move the boom downwards, you get a lower draft position, and with that, you get more control in especially overpowered conditions.